city, a cauldron of noise and anticipation. As the lights dim and the crowd roars in Saudi Arabia, it's December 2024, and the heavyweight boxing world is locked on one event, the rematch between Tyson Fury, the towering Gypsy King from the United Kingdom, and OLEKSANDR USYK, the surgical maestro from Ukraine. Their first clash in May 2024 was a razor-thin affair, with Usyk edging out a split decision to claim the unified heavyweight titles. Now, Fury seeks redemption. While Usyk aims to cement his legacy as the undisputed king, the stakes couldn't be higher, and the world watches as these titans step into the ring for a second dance. The opening bell rings, and the fight begins under the glare of global scrutiny. Fury, standing at 6 feet 9 inches and weighing a chiseled 170 pounds, towers over the 6'3" to 120-pound Usyk. The contrast is stark. Fury's hulking frame and unpredictable style against Usyk's compact build and technical wizardry. From the outset, Fury uses his size, leaning into Usyk, trying to smother the smaller man's movement. His long jab flicks out, probing, while Usyk, ever the chess player, dances on his toes, slipping punches with balletic grace. The Ukrainian's footwork is a marvel, his body swaying like a reed in the wind, avoiding Fury's early attempts to impose his physicality. The crowd, a mix of local fans and international diehards, roars with every feint and strike, sensing the tension of a fight that could swing on a single moment. In the first round, Fury's strategy is clear. Use his reach and weight to control the pace. He paws with his jab, occasionally throwing a looping right hand to test Usyk's defense. But Usyk is unfazed, his eyes locked on Fury's movements, reading every twitch. The Ukrainian counters with sharp, precise jabs, snapping Fury's head back. A quick left hand lands, drawing a murmur from the crowd. Fury grins, shaking it off. But the message is sent: Usyk's speed will be a problem. The round ends with both men feeling each other out. A tactical opening that sets the stage for the war to come. As the second round begins, Usyk picks up the tempo. His footwork becomes more aggressive, cutting angles to avoid being pinned against the ropes. He darts in, landing a crisp 1-2 combination, then slips out before Fury can respond. The Gypsy King, known for his ring IQ, adjusts quickly, using his jab to keep Usyk at bay. But Usyk's movement is relentless, his head bobbing, his feet never still. A straight left from Usyk catches Fury clean, and the crowd gasps. Fury, undeterred, fires back with a heavy body shot, aiming to slow the Ukrainians' relentless pace. The exchange is a microcosm of their styles: power versus precision, size versus speed. By the third round, the fight's rhythm emerges. Fury leans forward, using his weight to push Usyk back, trying to sap the smaller man's energy. His long arms drape over Usyk's shoulders in the clinch, a tactic that draws a warning from the referee. Usyk, however, is undaunted. He slips under Fury's jab and lands a stinging uppercut, forcing Fury to reset. The Ukrainian's confidence grows, his punches snapping with authority. A quick combination jab, cross, hook lands flush, and Fury blinks, his face showing the first signs of wear. The round ends with Usyk stealing momentum, his technical brilliance shining under the bright lights. The fourth round sees Fury dig into his bag of tricks. Known for his unorthodox style, he begins to switch stances, feinting and throwing punches from odd angles. A looping left hook catches Usyk off guard, and the crowd erupts. Usyk, however, remains composed, his discipline ironclad. He counters with a 3-punch combo, each shot landing with pinpoint accuracy. The exchanges are breathtaking, each man refusing to yield. Fury's size advantage is evident in the clinches, where he leans heavily on Usyk. But the Ukrainian's conditioning holds firm. The bell rings, and both fighters return to their corners, their faces etched with determination. Round 5 is a turning point. Fury, sensing the need to assert dominance, unleashes a barrage of body shots, each thud echoing through the arena. Usyk winces, but fires back with a vicious left hook that snaps Fury's head to the side. The crowd is on its feet, the noise deafening. Fury's resilience shines as he absorbs the punishment and keeps pressing forward. A massive right hand from Fury lands, staggering Usyk for the first time. The Ukrainian's legs wobble, but he clinches, buying time to recover. The round ends with both men trading blows in the center of the ring, a testament to their heart and skill. As the fight moves into the middle rounds, the pace becomes grueling. Usyk's footwork remains a weapon, allowing him to evade Fury's heavier shots while landing counters. Fury, however, is relentless, using his size to bully Usyk into the ropes. A thunderous uppercut from Fury in the 6th round draws a roar from the crowd, but Usyk responds with a flurry of punches, his hands a blur. The exchanges are brutal, each man testing the other's will. Fury's corner urges him to keep the pressure on, while Usyk's team emphasizes movement and precision. The chess match intensifies, with neither fighter willing to concede an inch. In the 7th round, Usyk's technical mastery takes center stage. He lands a series of combinations, each punch calculated to exploit Fury's defensive lapses. A straight left catches Fury flush, and the Gypsy King's knees buckle momentarily. The crowd senses a shift, but Fury's heart is unyielding. He roars back with a massive right hand, forcing Usyk to retreat. The back and forth is electrifying, each man pushing the other to the brink. The round ends with both fighters bloodied, but unbowed, their respect for each other evident in their exchanged glances. The 8th round sees Fury lean heavily on his physical advantages. He traps Usyk against the ropes, unloading a series of body shots that slow the Ukrainian's movement. Usyk, however, is a master of adaptation. He slips out, landing a crisp counter that draws blood from Fury's nose. The crowd is in a frenzy, the atmosphere electric. Fury's power is undeniable, but Usyk's elusiveness keeps him in the fight. The round ends with a furious exchange, both men landing heavy shots that echo through the arena. As the 9th round begins, the fight reaches a fever pitch. Fury, sensing the need for a knockout, throws everything into his punches. A massive right hand lands, rocking Usyk. The Ukrainian stumbles, but his heart refuses to break. He fires back with a 3-punch combo, each shot landing with surgical precision. The crowd is on its feet, screaming as the two warriors trade blows in the center of the ring. It's a moment of pure boxing brilliance, a clash of wills that transcends the sport. The bell rings, and the arena shakes with applause. The championship rounds are a test of endurance. Both fighters are exhausted, their faces swollen and bruised. Fury presses forward, his size and power still a threat. Usyk, however, remains a technician, his footwork and counters keeping him in the fight. In the 10th round, Usyk lands a devastating left hook that staggers Fury, but the Gypsy King refuses to fall. He clinches, buying time, then fires back with a body shot that forces Usyk to gasp. The back and forth is relentless, each man digging deep into reserves of courage and skill. In the 11th round, the fight's outcome hangs in the balance. Usyk's speed and precision give him an edge, but Fury's heart keeps him in the fight. A series of quick combinations from Usyk snap Fury's head back, but the Brit responds with a looping right hand that catches Usyk clean. The crowd roars, sensing the drama of a fight that could go either way. The round ends with both men trading blows, their faces masks of determination. The final round is a masterpiece of heart and skill. Fury, knowing he needs a knockout, throws everything into his punches. Usyk, however, is a step ahead, slipping and countering with precision. A final exchange sees both men land heavy shots, their bodies pushed to the limit. The bell rings, and the arena erupts. Both fighters raise their hands, exhausted but proud. As the crowd chants their names, they embrace in the center of the ring, a moment of mutual respect that defines the sport. The judges' scorecards are read, and the tension is palpable. In a unanimous decision, OLEKSANDR USYK retains his titles, his technical brilliance earning him the victory. Fury, gracious in defeat, vows to return stronger. The crowd roars as Usyk raises his belts, his legacy cemented as the undisputed heavyweight champion. The highlights of this epic clash will be replayed